For this lesson, we're integrating some new technology. These wearable devices communicate information regarding cognitive ability, engagement, and emotional reactions of the learners. The lesson the students will be working on is called a one-pager. This is a visual representation of a literary analysis. As you'll see, the information gathered by the device can be beneficial for student interaction. These devices can notify a teacher when a student appears to be working but isn't truly engaged.
Okay, so James, I see you've got your work pulled up, and I see you've got a couple of things down, but your device is telling me that you're not really engaged, that you're sort of zoning out. Am I right?
A little bit. Drawing's never really been my thing.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. When I get back to my desk, I'm going to send you a little signal to kind of get your brain engaged a little bit, and I want you to pull up those annotations and kind of start looking through and see what you can find, and let me know if that helps a little, okay? Okay, so James, it looks like that worked. Did it help?
A lot, yeah.
This device can also provide valuable feedback when a student is struggling or needs clarification.
It looks like you're really, really frustrated right now, and I'm getting some feedback that says you're kind of raw. Okay, so let's take a step back from this, okay, and let's look at the last point where you really understood and were comfortable with this assignment. Okay, so let me check. Okay, so it looks like you were doing fine yesterday in class, and then it looks like about 10 minutes ago you started struggling. So what was going on 10 minutes ago that put you here?
Well, I decided to change my design, and it's not turning out the way I wanted, and then I wanted to add more characters than I had originally, and I don't know which ones to add and which ones to take out because of the limited space, and so I'm struggling.
Okay, so your analysis, which character are you focusing your written analysis on?
Jean Valjean and Javert, both.
Okay, so you want to make sure to incorporate both characters. So, okay, so Kobe, I was looking at the data that your device sent me, and it showed me that you were really proud of your work. And I'm going to tell you, you've got a reason to be proud.
Thank you.
I'm not very artistic, but this is really good. I can tell very clearly that this is scythed. But as I'm looking at your work, I'm wondering, do you remember those original guidelines, that sheet that I gave you that detailed out the expectations for this?
Oh, no, I don't think I do quite remember those guys.
Okay, so let's pull that up on your computer real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what's that point?
Oh, yeah, blank space and all, and the type of paper and all.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get you some regular paper, and you can trace this because you've done such a great job with it. Just trace that through.
Right.
And then on this paper, you can kind of sketch out your other thoughts.
All right. Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
And as we all know, activity does not necessarily equal learning. So this device can differentiate between active engagement and cognitive engagement, or depth of knowledge.
Okay, so Maddie, your artwork is amazing. You've got all the neat elements of art, but what I'm seeing from your device is that your engagement's very high. You're a very artistic person and you're really enjoying doing this, but I'm seeing that your cognitive levels are dropping a little bit. And what that tells me is that you're not really thinking about the analysis side. You're more just practicing those same skills you've learned in art class. Am I right?
I might have gotten a little carried away.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. So you've done this bone setters, you've done the text, which is wonderful. Okay, now I noticed that when your cognitive levels were high was when you were working up here, and I see that all your lettering is this bones. I get that connection there, but I've got some figures here, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you're just having fun drawing people.
Caught me.
Okay, so let's think about how can we use these people to really represent the text. So
Sometimes students appear confident in their work, but are hiding emotional frustrations. This method helps teachers identify the root of a student's struggle.
okay, so Avery, we talked about this assignment and we talked about the fact that it's supposed to be all those literary elements, okay? And so what I'm seeing from your device and what I'm seeing from your work is that you've got some really great lines. Okay.
lines.
And I've gotten some feedback about some frustration. So are you feeling frustrated on this assignment?
Well, like at times I just get a little confused. Like I just don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. What was something that you had on your annotation?
Well, in my annotations, I mentioned that there was a lot of like irony between the fire and the pilot that showed up. So maybe I could have something about how the pilot figures out that it's more of a battle between yourself rather than uh, just the story itself.
And because emotional growth is just as important as academic growth, the wearable measures spikes in positive emotions as well as negative ones. This increases the opportunity for praise and encouragement to build confidence and provide intrinsic rewards.
Okay, so Lily, I got a notification you are feeling very, very proud. You've got a big emotional surge. So I thought I'll come check this out, and it is absolutely justified. This work is fantastic, okay? So you keep going the way you're going, and if you struggle at all, let me know. But I'm just as proud of you, okay?
Thank you.
Keep working.
This device does not intend to replace the teacher or to create pages of endless data to sort through. It does provide a simple supplement to the classroom teacher's own ability to monitor student behaviors and to interpret biologic signals that might otherwise be easily overlooked. These updates can be customized as necessary to achieve the best possible environment for both the teacher and the learners.